What's up guys, Giga here, and in today's video I play World of Tanks. I had played it before a really long time ago on my phone, and a little bit more recently on the Xbox, but I decided to make a new account for this video, and start from scratch with you guys. So please be sure to like and subscribe, it really does help us a lot, and let's get into it. Here we go. So I do recognize this map, and generally it becomes a fight for this hill in the middle. But considering this is a tutorial game, it looks like most of the map is actually restricted. Up in the top left, we only have the center strip. But I'm gonna just follow these two boys. We got a heavy tank, which is signified by the diamond with the 3 lines. A tank destroyer, which is the triangle. To our left is a medium tank, which is just 2 lines. And a medium tank here as well. Their team has 2 heavies, 2 mediums, and a tank destroyer. So we're just gonna use this little hill here to pop up, take some shots. Eventually, at least I'm pretty sure, we're gonna get a way to actually zoom in and get a way better view of what we're shooting at. Not pierced. So this game has a armor system and a penetration system with the bullets. So depending on the caliber of bullet you're shooting, you can or cannot penetrate certain armor thicknesses. And there's also all kinds of details on that. So like if you're shooting at sloped armor, it'll be harder to penetrate than if you're shooting a flat piece of armor. And there's also different types of shells. There's AP shells, which have higher penetration, and HE shells, which are for lower armored targets and typically do more damage. So right there I deflected a shot because his bullet cannot penetrate my armor. That guy did go through me, and the damage is indicated at the top there. And not only do the tanks have a certain amount of health, they also have individual components you can actually damage, like the track or the turret or the gun or even crew members. And that will conclude the first game. Pretty easy, just kind of going through the basic mechanics of the game. So let's get into the next game. Alright, here we go. Second game, and the map has shifted over to the right now. Over here, I think there's actually houses instead of a hill. So my strategy is usually to find some cover and go in and out of it, pop shots. Fortunately, I still can't scope in, which is kind of frustrating. It's kind of hard to see from far away what you're shooting at. And I also can't show you guys the armor system, but you should get to see a more in-depth game next time I play. So to continue what I was saying earlier about the individual components of the tanks, there's, I think, 5 things. I could be wrong about this, but I know there's the track, the turret, the gun, crew members, and the ammo rack. Oh, and there's also the engine, so what is that, 6? Might be another one I can't remember at the moment, but sometimes it is very good to aim for those depending on the situation. Like right there I got a crew hit, which slows down the reloading and turning and driving and all that crap. If you hit the engine, I think it slows them down. If you hit the track, they can't turn or move, depending on if you break it or whatever. The ammo rack can actually just one-shot somebody if it explodes. The gun will make it so I think the bullet bloom is wider, and if you don't know what I'm referring to by bloom, if you look at my crosshair right now, there's a little circle there, and the bullet can technically land anywhere in that circle. There's not 100% accuracy in this game, just like in real life with real tanks. But sometimes it's a good idea to aim for those key components, especially if it's a tank destroyer within a turret. If you shoot out their tracks, it's actually very hard for them to aim because they can't turn their tank and their turret is fixed, so they can almost shoot straight ahead. So that can sometimes be a good idea. And that will conclude the second game. I'll probably play one more, and that'll be it for today's video, so let's get into it. Alright, we're in the third game now. For this game I decided to play an American tank instead of the German tank. And so far it seems to be a lot faster than the other tank. But we'll see how much damage it can put out and see if it has as good as armor. And just ran at the rock accidentally, but we'll be okay. So it does do a lot less damage, only 106 on that shot, but also seems to have a faster fire rate, so the DPS could be comparable. Generally speaking, I don't prefer faster firing, lower damage tanks because if you think about it, the lower your fire rate, the less often you have to expose yourself to shoot. So if your tank shoots really slow and does a crap ton of damage per shot, you can pop out for only a second, do 500 damage, and then get back in cover. Whereas if you have a fast firing tank that only does 100 damage, you have to expose yourself every second to only do 100 damage. So I usually prefer the high damage shots rather than the rapid fire low damage shots. And there's an ammo rack like I was referring to earlier. Hit the ammo rack, it just instantly kills them. Very satisfying to do. And there's a fuel tank, so apparently that's another part that I forgot about. And there's a track hit, so we're just picking this dude apart. No fuel, no tracks. This guy's in my way, so I'm gonna get shot because I can't back up. Another track hit. Another ammo rack. That's pretty lucky. I don't even know where the ammo racks are on the tank, so I'm just free firing, so pretty lucky. Missed there, but we still have 5 people. We only have 2. Make that 1. We're gonna wait for the kill shot, because why not? Bam, there we go. And that will conclude today's video. That should also conclude the tutorial, but let me know if you guys want to see more World of Tanks. Pretty fun game, and I know there's a lot of different tanks to play and a lot of different countries to try out, so make sure you guys like and subscribe and leave some comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.